So survival mode, these are some of the biggest things. These are the biggest things that I have taken over my career to put people in survival mode and add more body fat. And basically, when you are in survival mode, your body and your mind is basically thinking that you're being chased by a tiger all day long. Okay, so that throws everything out of whack, hormonal and all that stuff. First off, you have dieting. Okay, so if we are dieting, and that's you're just consuming too little calories. So we never want to go on a diet. We want to find a nutritional system, program, lifestyle that we can continue on for the rest of our life. And we can make, I mean, obviously we can make certain adjustments as we go, but we want something that's going to be able to sustain us for the rest of our life. And eating too little calories is not going to sustain us, which I'll get into a little bit more. But I consider, and obviously it's going to depend person to person. So I consider too little calories for women under 1,500 calories, and for a man under 1,900 calories. And obviously it's going to depend on certain aspects, hormones, what they're going through. So those are adults, not kids or puberty or anything like that. But it'll depend. So
women under how many?
1,500. And men under 1,900.
That's too little.
Too little, yes. I mean, you can do it for a little bit of time. Obviously, it depends on what you're going through, but if you do that for an extended period of time, then the body's going to start going more into survival mode.
Okay, I'm glad I tuned in because I think that might be my issue.
Okay, cool. And then the second one on here is emotions are out of control. And basically, if your emotions are out of control, your life is out of control. Again, you think that tiger is chasing you all day long. Emotions get out of control. Hormones get out of control. Hormones basically control you. So how you feel, how you sleep, how you eat, all that stuff. And then all of these are interrelated. Okay, some more than others, but every single one of them ties into each other. Stress is a big one, probably second biggest one on here, because if you're stressed, I mean, you can have the perfect nutrition plan. You can have a personal chef making all your meals perfectly. You can have the perfect workout program. You can be 10% body fat and you can die tomorrow of a heart attack or stroke because of stress. And I mean, it's the silent killer. Basically, it's just causing multiple points of inflammation throughout your body. Then probably the biggest one is sleep. Okay. So sleep is the most important. That's when we are recovering. So we want to, if we're not getting good sleep, it's going to put us in survival mode really, really quickly. So I've read research studies and everything, but basically it says if you are sleep deprived 2 nights in a row, it's basically the same as having a blood alcohol level above the legal limit, or it's equivalent to. Obviously, you're not drunk, but it's the equivalent of having that. So sleep, we want to be able to get into a deep REM sleep, resting eye movement. If we don't get into deep REM, we don't recover. So we can sleep 8 hours, 10 hours, 14 hours a day, but it won't matter because we won't recover. So you would still feel tired throughout the day, drowsy after the day. You would need stimulants to keep you going. And sleep would affect a whole bunch of other things. So stress, emotional eating, all that stuff. Can you see me, Maura?
No, I just see your slides.
Oh, you just see my slides. Okay. Well, in the beginning, you did see me because I wasn't on full screen. But I'm wearing, those glasses I'm wearing are blue blocker glasses. So they basically block the blue light from coming in, because blue light raises our cortisol levels and lowers our melatonin levels. So those are the 2 hormones that either prevent us from getting good sleep or help us to get good sleep.
Right.
And obviously I had the orange amber lights on. That also takes the blue light out, but I will probably do a talk on sleep here coming up pretty soon.
You notice the difference with those?
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah.
I don't
very
have
much so.
trouble sleeping, so I guess I'm pretty lucky.
What's that?
I don't have any trouble sleeping. I'm pretty lucky.
Okay. Well, I would definitely try it and see how it goes. Because I mean, yeah.
That's it.
Number 4 or number 5 on here is exercise. I'll get into exercise more in part 2, but exercise is a stress to the body. It's a good stress, but it does cause inflammation, and so our bodies are not made when we exercise. They're not made in the gym. They're made when we go home. We get the good nutrition, enough calories, enough nutrients. We manage our stress, and we get the proper sleep. Okay, that's when the body recovers from the exercise. If we just exercise, we're not eating enough, we're too stressed, then that's just going to keep putting us more and more into survival mode. So we need to actually recover from the workout. Then you got high blood sugar, insulin levels, and I'll talk about that here soon, but high blood sugar levels are basically toxic to the body, because otherwise we wouldn't have the insulin coming in to push back down to normal homeostasis. Okay. And then, of course, you have the chronic diseases, diabetes, heart disease, cancer, stroke, even if you have acute things, so like the flu or the fever or just a cough, that's going to cause the body to go into survival mode. So it's, and you can put any kind of disease in there, arthritis, celiac disease, all that stuff. So it's going to be harder to get out of survival mode if you do have a chronic disease.